Howdy, folks. How we doing? We having a nice weekend? It's cooled down from yesterday, but it's still a little warm, a little muggy. Not too bad. Nice sleeping weather. Although, it's the middle of the day, so not that good. Got some fun stuff here today. We're going to do some technique-based cooking with the eggs Benedict. We're going to make hollandaise sauce, which is one of the most difficult sauces to make based on what I've read and heard. So we'll see how that goes. Supposedly I have a foolproof version that will hopefully result in a nice emulsified sauce that doesn't break. Then with that, we've got our ham, Canadian bacon, whatever you want to call it. We're going to poach some eggs. Got some eggs here. Got our buttermilk. We're going to do some breakfast potatoes to go with it. And then we've also got chocolate chip cookies that we're going to make. So starting off, go ahead and just dice our potatoes. Back to those. Potatoes. Cutting the potatoes is probably going to take the longest out of the mise en place we're going to be doing. I did, on Chow's suggestion, go ahead and build a Discord. It's pretty basic. It should be linked down below, or you can always use one of the chat commands on Twitch. You can't use this on YouTube where it gets posted. Sorry. Just cutting off the dark end. Exclamation Discord will give you the link, or you can follow the one down below. If you have any interest in that, I will be posting pictures and, when applicable, recipes that I'm following. Why did I do that? Potatoes really want to move. Yeah. So when I was looking up breakfast potatoes, a lot of people will. There's a lot of variations to this. So some people will steam their potatoes or boil them like you would with a normal mashed potato. I had read some people do baking soda, some people do vinegar. Supposedly it changes the pectin, so the potato doesn't break down as much in boiling. And then from there, they'll let the potato cool. And then basically throw it in some oil or butter into a cast iron skillet or pan, and we'll roast it via that method until they get the nice crispy bits. Now, then some people instead will do the same thing, but instead of throwing it in a cast iron, we'll roast them in the oven for 30-45 minutes. That's what we're going to go with, except we're not going to boil them. We're just going to cube them and then roast them. But with this process, it does require us to, every 10 minutes, pull them out, give them a shake. Hi. My wife came up from the grave, and now she's gone. She's doing laundry. Sunday's laundry day. Well, Sunday is mostly just chores for us. Lord. Okay, excuse me. That was dangerous. I'm glad that didn't cut me. That could have been really bad. I'm trying to cut these relatively evenly. Some are getting it bigger and some aren't. Potatoes are going to take 45-ish minutes to kind of cook and roast and everything. So, want to get that started first. Yeah, so order of operations, get the potatoes going, and then we are going to get our cookie dough started. The cookie dough does require a rest period in the fridge. We want to get that really nice interior. We want our butter to not melt. You want to kind of keep it a little bit in semi-solid state. So we'll go in the fridge to kind of rest before we scoop them and cook them. So that's the point where we will poach our eggs and make our hollandaise sauce. The poaching the eggs shouldn't take very long. It's just getting a pot of boiling water going. The hollandaise is the one thing that we're going to have some concern for. Hey, Tanner. Welcome. How we doing? You having a good Sunday? What's happening out there in Germany? Just in here chatting to myself. I'm currently working on some breakfast potatoes. Well, in Germany, we have year 2024. We have sun. What else? A moon. Wow, you guys are advanced. I thought the moon was one of those premium objects. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot going on out here right now. Now that the Olympics are done. Wow, why is that off? We've got baseball currently ongoing. The football official season starts in 3 weeks. So for the most part, that's what everyone is all talking about and thinking about, which is great for them. Hey, Chow. Tan, also Eggs Benedict. You guys have Eggs Benedict? Wow, crazy. I thought it was really funny that I follow Chow on Instagram, and she had a really nice looking short rib Eggs Benedict. I was like, man, that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, not the short rib, but the Eggs Benedict. Apparently, we were thinking alike. I've got so many potatoes. I don't even think I need this. I love baseball. I went for brunch today and had a 48-hour braised short rib eggs Benedict. Yeah. Came with Jew, whipped hollandaise, and Yukon Gold potatoes. Well, we're going to be close. I've got a whole a whole bowl of Yukon Golds that I'm going to make breakfast potatoes out of. And then we're going to attempt the hollandaise sauce, which is one of the most complicated, or excuse me, not complicated, one of the most technical cooking things. Hi, Morgan.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You just had a face.
Well, when I walked by, you were making cookies. And then when I walked by, now you're making potatoes.
No, I was making potatoes. I'm going to make cookies as soon as I get these in the oven because there's a rest period with it.
Yeah.
I just need to make my seasoning.
Why are you in there?
Yum. Yeah, whenever I go for brunch, I generally order some version of Eggs Benedict. Morgan does have a face, lol. Do you know if you add tarragon to sauce hollandaise, it becomes sauce béarnaise? I did not know that if you add tarragon. I thought béarnaise was a completely different sauce. That's interesting. Do you want to stay and assist with the cookie making, since it'll be shortly, or are you going to go back down to do what you were doing?
I was going to go change the laundry.
Oh, that works too.
Because I was trying to figure out if I should wash these mats this week or next week.
I'm all over the place today, man. I dropped the knife.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference on when I wash these mats? This week or next week?
Probably Friday, if possible.
I can do it Friday. That was my original plan. That was a Friday task.
Yeah, we've got a buddy flying in to stay with us before we take our trip to Minnesota to go to the state fair, so we're partially cleaning right now. Alright, I think that oil got everywhere. Nope, same base. I recommend the browning the butter for the cookies. Well, for this recipe, they're actually, it's calling for softened butter, not melted butter. So, we're going to stick with that for at least this time, and then I'll try the brown butter next time. So I had read specifically, do not melt the butter for this. So, we'll see. Man, you guys are gourmet. Great food. I have a poached salmon with vanilla béarnaise once. Quite nice. Interesting. I wonder how the vanilla would be. Like, is it tasty? I assume. Well, let me put my seasoning mix in a separate little container. was very subtle, not sweet, just fragrant. Interesting. That does sound good, though. All right. I need my teaspoon. All right, let me get the teaspoon out of the dish. Why is it not in here? Where is it? Oh. Found it. Okie dokie. I like peanut butter in cookies too. Yeah, peanut butter cookies are fantastic. We actually made those, and I have a really good recipe for peanut butter cookies. All right, so 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and I'm doing a double batch potatoes here, so 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons black pepper. Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, so I need a teaspoon. Alright, teaspoon of garlic powder. Excuse me, a half teaspoon, so I need a teaspoon. Alright, same with onion powder and oregano. Oregano. Alright, it's a half teaspoon of all of those, but I'm doubling it, that's why it's full. 3 teaspoons of salt. So 1.5 total if you're just doing a single. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need the chopped parsley. Alright, so there. Now we got a nice dry mix. Dry seasoning mix for the potatoes. Get the parsley. Oh, it's all good. Tanner, how's your day been? Had cleaning day today. Cleaned the house. Yeah, I did that Friday and even cleaned out the fridge. Oregano is a U.S. state, right? Oh, a fridge cleaner. You're a pro. Definitely had a few containers left of stuff that went moldy. Oregon is the state. Oregano is what it was, but I just call it oregano because I think it bothers people and I find that funny. But I assume you know that based on the smiley face. Also, Chow, I did get the Discord up and going. It is basic as basic gets. So don't have super high expectations. But it is a functional Discord with pictures, and I've posted the recipes for everything today in there. If you guys are interested. I hate when food gets moldy or waste. That's why I always try to use it. What is due or overdue first? Wasted. Yeah. Me too. I hate when stuff goes bad. I tend to have a little bit of like almost extras of a lot of stuff in my fridge, like milk and eggs. But I always order them in the way of like whatever's got the most recent due date. Or excuse me. Use by date. Excuse me. That's what I meant. Due date. Yeah. When is my food gonna have its baby? Alright, I got my stuff. Alright. So let me get the thing for that. And then we'll get our stuff in the oven. Alright, I'm getting ready to start the cookies, Morgan.
What about this dog?
What about him?
He looks so sad.
He doesn't look sad, he looks tired. No more knives being dropped on me.
He's mad at me because I vacuumed earlier.
I'm not mad at you for vacuuming.
No, the dog.
Yeah, I know.
The dog and the cat got mad at me for vacuuming earlier. My response was too bad. It looks really gloomy outside. Is this supposed to rain?
Yes.
Oh.
It actually, it's just started drizzling and then it stopped.
Oh,
Can you get the big sheet pan?
yeah. Big.
Yeah.
Come
Look at those. Those are pretty. Like, so,
on.
no, I actually don't need it foiled because I have to like flip everything multiple times.
Ah.
So I'm not gonna foil it, and I knew you'd be mad at me for that.
No, that's fine. It's nonstick.
I'm still gonna spray it though.
It's fine. I'm just thirsty. But I don't want water.
Fruit
I'm really
punch.
sad that we don't have like pitfalls of flavors.
There's fruit punch.
I know, I'm gonna drink that.
There's zero sugar cranberry juice in there, or there's Sprite zero cranberry.
Tempting.
There's pineapple juice.
Thought about going
If you try to think about many areas in the world still struggling with food, try not to be as wasteful as possible with it. I agree.
Can you open this if you get a chance?
Yeah, let me just get this. Trying to spread these out as much as possible. All right, here. Can you put that in the oven on the center rack, and then set 2 separate timers.
Wait,
One-
is that a rack or this top one?
That one right there. I never put it back from when I did pizza. You set one for 45 minutes. All right, and then set the one up on the top for 10. Yeah, thank you. Hi, buddy. Did you just mean get the cap off or get the...
No, just get the cap off.
There you go. Okay, time for making cookies.
Why is the lip thing janky?
I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, there it
All right, cookies.
Are you using that?
Yeah.
Not just your hand?
Well, if I have a stand mixer, I should use the stand mixer. Like, we got a lot. This thing's a lot of money. I didn't, but I could have.
Wedding gift?
I would like to get a smaller one, so I may pay for one eventually. That's why I like you celebrate the ingredients. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So for this cookie recipe, we are going to cream together a cup of softened room temperature butter, which is 2 sticks. What attachment would you use for this? The whisk?
Yeah. At least that one.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Because look at ideally, you want one like this that's got the like spatula attachment on the side.
Yeah.
I keep cleaning this and it still has like spots.
All right, so cream together butter and granulated sugar. So it's a cup of sugar. I also would just like to point out that I'm very frustrated that this recipe is in cups and not in metric. But that is my own problem.
A lot of baking. Like I've cleaned this mold.
Can you give me a spoon so I can finish putting this in? I need a little bit more. Oh, I guess I can pour it.
So no one's been.
What a knife. How about a knife? That's a knife. All right, 1 cup granulated sugar. All right, we're gonna cream this together briefly. Definitely gonna need a spatula.
And also because you're so little, it's not really gonna get to the bottom.
I know, that's what the spatula's for. I mean, I could have done this with a hand mixer, but I just...
I mean, you could have just done it with spoons.
Yeah. Could have done a lot of things, but what's the point in that? Alright, they have been creamed together. We're now going to add the brown sugar and continue to mix. We are adding a cup of brown sugar. Now, when doing brown sugar, you want to compact it into the cup, whereas if you're doing like flour, you actually want to spoon it into the cup. That's my problem with the metric versus the US when it comes to baking. There's a lot of like nuance for English type baking for every different ingredient instead of just doing flat straight measurements that make it easy. All right, a cup of brown sugar, compacted. There we go. A little extra had spilled off. Trying to get as much off the sides as possible. How do I keep stopping it in the same spot? Like, alright. Looking good in the neighborhood. Alright, next up is
Who came out?
the eggs. We need 2 eggs. 1 egg. 2 egg. Need to wash my hand. You okay? Alright. So this is why you want to make sure you scrape the sides. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the vanilla extract. Which is 2 teaspoons. One, 2. Okay, so that first 10-minute timer, we're going to try and give these as much as a flip as possible, and then back in. All right, and 1 even layer, and then another 10 minutes, and we'll do it again. Okay, so we've got our we have our wet ingredients here. So next up is to put all of our dry ingredients together and then add it to this. Alright, I'm doing a brief cleanup wipe up. Trying to get us some more room. These go. Okay. So 3 cups AP flour. So, sorry, I haven't got it very high up so you can see in the stand mixer. So like I said, you should scoop your flour and never pat it down. Okay, so there's one. So if you agitate your flour ahead of time, you can scoop it. Just got to make sure you're not filling it and pressing down. All right, there's 2 cups. One more cup. All right, 3 cups of flour. All right, 1 teaspoon baking soda. All right, it's baking powder. That's next. Baking soda. There's a half teaspoon. There's 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. All right, baking powder is half teaspoon. And then last is 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Half. 1. And then we can also throw some like nicer Malden's finishing salt on there after that come. All right, so here's our dry ingredients. We're going to give this a quick little whisk just to incorporate. Want to mix up that. So, you know, the salt and the leavening, bubbling agents do not all end up in one spot. All right. Back over to the cookie. Actually gonna lower it for this part. There we go. All right, make sure we get all that excess in there. We hit the bottom. Because, yeah, after this, it's just adding the chocolate and then our rest. And then we will bake them as soon as the potatoes are done. Yeah, that's the rest. Sorry, if I'm unclear with my instructions or what I'm saying, please ask, because I say things and act like people know what I'm talking about, which is definitely not always the case. Okay. We've got 2 minutes to scrape all this off. Actually, do you want to do that?
What?
Can you come over here and scrape this, the whatever tool off of all the excess cookie on it? The paddle. I feel like I'm doing a terrible job. What?
You've made a mess. Where are your chocolate chips?
I haven't added them yet. I'm trying to get all the stuff scraped off.
Oh.
You fold the chocolate chips in. You don't try and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Was that you just like? Oh, you're getting cookie all over this.
Well, my preference would be to pop this out.
You can. We're done it. I'm cleaning up. Trying to clean up all the other stuff. I accidentally got a piece of cookie dough in the baking powder. I had to fish out.
Oh, that should have come out decently well.
It did. It was more of, it was an added step I wasn't including in the directions. Where's this part about the fishing out the cookie dough and the baking powder?
The wet ingredients from your dry ingredients?
Yeah, there'll have to be a noticeable like wipe up. You guys can't see. Oh boy. You nervous yet?
For what?
What do you mean for what?
Stand by what I said. For what?
Holidays.
I mean, you make cookies, so...
I mean, at one point I was like, maybe I should just make cookies.
What, you're nervous to make hollandaise? You've made other things on stream for the first time. You're just eating those.
I wanted to taste them to see what kind of.
Oh, that makes sense, because, yeah, you
I can deal with these.
Your potatoes need to be mixed.
I don't see you complaining about these.
No.
They're whistling. You know it's good when your potatoes are whistling.
I'm complaining about a lot of things.
You don't complain about potato whistling?
I think of it more like screaming.
See, you do that kind of stuff, and then this is why I don't believe you when we're talking about Deadpool.
It wasn't me.
You always say that, but then
It really was.
but you've given me no reason to trust you.
I understand.
You've given me no quarter. How badly do you want to eat these potatoes?
I want to eat this cookie dough.
So you have no interest in potatoes?
No, I have interest in potatoes. I have more interest in cookie dough.
Another 10 minutes? I'm not going to frown at you if you were to try. How much is in here?
Way more than you need.
You need a cup and a half.
Yeah?
I mean, is there more than a cup and a half in here?
Look at the serving size on the back.
It says 23, but I ripped it. See? It just says about 23.
It's probably a whole bag.
That's what I was going to do. You act like having a couple extra chocolate chips in there is like...
Devastating.
Yeah, like...
How could you?
I shan't be able to go on.
Too much chocolate? My favorite food in the world.
I honestly debated about making a double batch of doing one with this and then one with some of the marshmallows.
Too much chocolate? I shan't eat food. Those are words I've never said before.
After I went and bought you milk.
Oh, yeah! This is like Morgan meal.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we poured in the whole bag.
Dessert and breakfast.
It's meant to be about a cup and a half of... If any of you smart viewers noticed, I did use the liquid measuring cup, so this is not accurate at all for the amount of chocolate chips, but it convinced my wife.
Oh, yeah. I should
Okay.
be scraping the sides.
I am. Stuff is thick.
That's why we'll put it in the fridge and it'll scoop out a lot easier.
Well, yeah.
No. That's fine. No, you can scrape that off too.
Oh, you won't like this. It's too vanilla-y. How's it compare to your instant bag?
More vanilla, but very tasty.
I won't put this in there. We're going to need it for later. Can you not wait?
No.
I haven't felt great all day. Eat our cookie dough. All right, so we're just going to refrigerate that until we need it. Do you mind wiping this off while I get the...
Where are you?
Thank you. We're going to work on the hollandaise sauce. All right.
Is it the holidays?
Holiday Sauce Road.
What?
That's a song, but from the 80s. Holiday Road.
Happy holidays.
No.
I'm singing my own song.
I need a half cup of water. National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah.
All right, so for everyone who's going to learn how to make hollandaise sauce for the first time here, hollandaise, Gesundheit. One of the important things to know about hollandaise sauce is you're basically making it over a double boiler. So we're going to heat this to boiling, and basically we're going to whisk our eggs in here until they set up nicely, and then we're going to pull them to the side. Actually, I was going to use a smaller bowl. Okay, I'm not using the smaller bowl. Using the bigger bowl. Okay. This recipe is basically a buttload of butter and eggs.
It's the butter day.
Yeah, it's butter day. All right. So I need barely simmering water. Should I wait until the potatoes are done? I feel like that'd be the better thing to do since I keep pulling them out.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do that.
I don't think you have that much longer on potatoes.
We have about 15 minutes.
You only need to pull them out one more time to flip around, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Then wait till after that. You got 4 minutes till that.
All right, I need to get my... All right, well, I'm going to fix this because you guys don't need to be up that high anymore.
I was old when you moved that because you get so...
I wanted people to feel like they could see what was going on. All right. So for holidays, I need 6 eggs. I need 6 eggs yolks. You want an egg white omelet later?
No.
Okay, so for this recipe, whisk butter and egg yolks together in a large heat-resistant bowl over medium. All right, so I need 6 large egg yolks. So I have to separate these. I could have done this so much better. One. And immediately have a shell.
Use the shell to get the shell. What?
Hey, Texas Hoss, welcome. Can you give me another container so I can put the eggshells in? I didn't think this through.
You want a container to put them in?
I just want something to put them in so I don't just get egg everywhere. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. How we doing, Texas? You having a good weekend? You got here for the technical cook. No, no, no. Well, I'm glad I'm making separating egg whites and egg yolks look difficult. I want them to cheer for me when I finally overcome it and make this very technical dish. I'm having a weekend, lol. It's 105 outside, and so not much weekend fun being had out of doors. Yeah, that's pretty rough. We've been lucky. A lot of the temperature went away. It was about 92 yesterday, but it definitely ain't 105. So I feel for you. Justine, hello, Justine. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hopefully cooler than Texas Hoss over there. Well, the nice thing about it being really hot and it making you stay inside is you get to watch fun Twitch streamers screw up separating eggs. Chow says, hi, Hoss. She's back. Oh, no. Do you want to be a doll? And take care of that for me. As my lawfully wedded wife, can you handle that? That would be excellent. Well, I'm on the last one. I just meant, can you pull out the potatoes? And... There we go.
Can I move the boiler?
Yes.
Ooh, they're sizzling. Woo!
Alright, so those are my 6 separated eggs. Here's the next rotation of the potatoes. On a positive note, the coffee I made is delicious. How are you having coffee when it's 105 out? Is it ice? I guess I won't.
Not that one. Is that the dog?
Yeah.
What the heck was that? Yawn?
What are you doing?
Did he itch his ear too far?
No, he was moving his foot.
Skipper.
Oh, he might have been. It might have been his ear.
He itched his ear too far.
Don't do that. He knows he's been caught. He looked up at me and was like,
I didn't do nothing. Little punk.
yay, I love potatoes. Thank God for Willis Carrier. I'm not familiar with Willis Carrier. Okay. So, for hollandaise sauce, we have 6 egg yolks and
Joke's on you.
12 tablespoons of butter.
No timer this time, right? There's only 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, Willis Carrier invented air conditioning.
Don't get your
Well, say less. We should celebrate that, man.
every day. Cheers. One.
It was the one on his right side.
This right?
His right.
I'm not gonna win that, bud. It's the only time I heard you make that one.
Alright. So there's 12 tablespoons of butter, an ungodly amount, but that's what you need in order to make hollandaise sauce. That being said, this is a highly easy thing to screw up. So we're going to whisk this over steam from the double boiler. I say double boiler, but it's really just a little bit of water in a pot.
You gonna make egg drop soup out of this?
That wouldn't really be great for it. And I think there's also some shells.
It was a joke.
Oh. So yeah, I've got a little bit of water in there. We're gonna get it to a rolling simmer, and then we're basically just gonna whisk this until it starts to emulsify into a sauce. And we're gonna do everything we can to not let the sauce break. Your mom invented air conditioning. Who got him? All right, so we're then going to add a half cup of boiling water once we've whisked this into a homogeneous mix and basically stir until it hits 160, 165. And then we're going to pull the sauce and add our lemon juice. So we're just going to bring this to a nice simmer. Then after that, all we're doing is poaching eggs, and that's actually not too terrible. Because the potatoes will be done. But basically, as soon as the potatoes are done, we're going to start the oven for the cookies. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get that. Do you want to get out the cooling racks, or do you want to wait a little bit? Okay. So yeah, we're going to scoop the cookies on here. As soon as we get this water going. I'll go ahead and get my lemon. Whoa there, buddy! Hey, Justine, thank you for the cheer. I hope it coincides with Oh, hey Grant, welcome. You said the microwave?
I think he heard one of the buttons on the edge of the stove in the microwave.
Oh.
And it coincided with the sound outside, and he just went nuts. Chill, bud.
I need tweezers. Why are they all the way in the back? I hate that I gotta pull out like 16 things sometimes. Anyway. How's your Sunday going, Mr. Streamer? It's going okay. We're currently waiting on water to boil, which is always fun. Is it even doing anything? Come on. Okay, now I can see some steam. Hey, Skipper. Come here. Skipper. Come. Come. You're more entertaining than staring at a pot. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Shake. Shake. Good boy. Ooh. That one still had the end on it. You don't want to eat that. All right. Good bark. Sit. Breakfast or dinner feels amazing, man. I don't know about that. It's more of don't really have a good opportunity to make breakfast stuff on stream unless I do it on the weekends. That's also when I do stuff. Down. Down. Who's there? Good boy. Oh, you caught both. Good boy. Breakfast is great for dinner, true. I like it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to have this kind of person. My wife would eat breakfast for dinner every day of the week, and that's fine. Okay. So basically, we're just trying to whisk this into a homogeneous sauce using the residual heat from the steam down below. As the butter melts, it'll start to become more of a sauce consistency, homogeneous. Forgot about the potatoes there for a second. This sauce is exhausting from the amount of whisking you have to do constantly. Okay, so we have a homogeneous sauce there. We want to pour in half cup of boiling water. Okay. All right, so we want 165 on the sauce. It'll start to thicken up. Can you do me a favor and read out chat if possible, Morgan?
Where did it get hooked off?
Brant, I think.
I like it when people backs up so he says, you know, it has to slide all around.
Oh, yeah.
And then Chow has dancing. Or not little dancing, kittens and hoodies. And then Grant said double boil for let's go. And then what day are you coming up here?
Monday
Monday.
of next week.
Like not tomorrow.
Yeah. Can you actually come over here and just hold this in so I can see what the temperature is? My arm is already tired from just this whisking.
I wrote something, but I can't see it from here. It's like it says, oh, okay, but I don't know.
Okay.
Do you need me to whisk?
Leave and see.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, you want to whisk for a little bit? Okay. Go for it.
What's the point of the temperature?
I can hold that. You're trying to get it to 165 and let the sauce about thicken.
Whisking it too fast?
No. It says whisk constantly.
So 144.
Yeah, hold on. Okie dokie, should be pretty nice weather. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So 148.
I know, we're just not getting any thickening whatsoever.
It might just be that you're
Here.
stirring too. Not hot.
It is hot.
What are breakfast potatoes? Hash browns? Question mark?
Who asked that?
Grant?
You've never had country potatoes? Breakfast potatoes where they're like...
Probably not. Some people haven't.
Yeah, they're just chunk potatoes. You can show it to them if you want. Goodness gracious, come on.
How was I supposed to know? Breakfast potatoes. They're seasoned and baked. Just like it's loose.
That's not what came off, it's this.
No, it's the leg. It's right here that's loose.
No, because this came undone. That's what happened. Okay. So
You said, Texas said they looked like cubed and seasoned potatoes, and then Grant said, I don't eat breakfast. Oh, they look yummy. And Texas said, put a little queso con carne on the potatoes and which is facts.
There's a very Texas thing.
And also delicious.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor and Google sticking hollandaise sauce? I need more salt. Which is weird because I thought I put a lot of salt. Got good flavor though.
Wait, you just want like a picture?
No, I'm asking you. I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. How do I make sure it gets thickened? It's not thickening.
It says, whisk it in a double boiler until it's hot and frothy, then slowly whisk in melted butter in a thin stream. Continue whisking until the sauce reaches your desired consistency, which can take up to 7 minutes. You can also whisk the sauce over simmering water to thicken it.
That's what I'm doing right now. It's super frothy though. Making hollandaise is a lot like making custard.
Yeah, everyone's just saying like heat.
Okay, well, let's keep the heat up, but let's try and not.
Can you turn the heat down?
I know, but
Okay.
there's not much water in here, and I just don't really want to get it so hot in here that this turns into eggs, which is my greatest concern.
You turn it like an also have a small amount of water.
Nah, that's cheating. Think what?
But you're supposed to leave it on the heat.
Well, there are chunks of egg that are starting to show up, so I can't leave it on the heat.
Oh, there is a way to fix it if it starts to separate.
I don't think it started to separate. I just think it started to cook through.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to probably start over here. Well, my arm's not gonna be able to handle it. Are you reading chat?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing new.
Okay.
Do you think they need salt?
I think they need a little bit of salt, based on the couple that I've had.
You just want me to, like, sprinkle some of this on top?
Yeah. Doesn't taste like anything but like foamy butter.
I wonder if you're whisking it too vigorously once it got together.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to start over. Okay. I don't really have another bowl.
Grant said I dare you to cook that mixture once it's done.
It's already gone. Thank you.
Did you put your butter in hot?
What?
Did you put your butter in? The egg is right here, right?
Yeah.
They're already out?
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it easy.
Did you make sure your butter was hot when you put it in?
The butter goes in at the beginning based on this America's Test Kitchen.
Oh.
It's supposed to be foolproof hollandaise sauce, which means your dummies are supposed to be able to make this without an issue, based on their methods of testing and whatnot.
This tells me it's supposed to whisk the egg yolks and lemon juice together in a double boiler until hot and frothy, then slowly whisk in melted butter in a thin stream. Continue whisking until the sauce reaches your desired consistency.
No, that's not how they have us do it in the other one.
Okay.
Can you please move that so I have some room to work? Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna be pissed.
Again? I'm gonna have to.
All of them?
Yeah.
I just throw this away, right?
Yeah. I was really hoping to get this in one attempt. What is your donation goal there at the bottom? I don't have a specific donation goal. I just have it there in case anyone wants it. What I'm trying to get to is 20 subs, and then I wanted to do a cookbook thing where get random cookbooks, make a couple recipes out of it, see if they're any good, and then give it away to one of the people. That's what I want to do, but I want to do that based on subs, not on donations. That's just there if you want it. Gotcha. Yeah. Ooh, boy, there we go. All right. 6 eggs. Another 6 eggs. Half cup of water. All right. We're going to try this again. Arm workout Sunday, right? Okay. It's a little too hot. All right, so let's fix this camera because it's all messed up. So I think where I'm going wrong here is not having a separate boiling water. I think I'm supposed to add that slowly instead of what I was doing. So we're going to try and make that audible and see if that helps. All right. Where'd my big whisk go? Oh, right there. Yeah, it doesn't help. I had one stick that was partially room temperature and one I had to pull out from the fridge. So let's see if that screws up this time too. Next time I'm going to learn to just have 14 sticks of butter just out and ready. Whisking vigorously. I think the sauce actually already looks better. Hi, bud. All right. I'm feeling better about this. Okay.
Said his mom always makes sausage melted butter. Maybe I don't know how long ago it was. Is it doing more what you wanted it to?
Yeah, it's a lot more. Well, it's definitely the color you want it to be. It still just hasn't thickened up as much as I want it to.
Okay.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Sweating like a
Like it's too hot.
like a pig. But other than that, yeah.
You taste the chocolate out of salt. Do I need to pull the other eggs out?
Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that's going to thicken as it sits. All right, so we got our hollandaise. Here is lemon juice and a little bit of cayenne. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Can you move these into like a bowl or a container or something? Makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. I need 6 cups of water.
Not that special.
No, I put it in here because I got an egg all over it.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna do our poached eggs.
Are you gonna need this for any reason?
No. I don't think that's gonna fit in that bowl.
It'll be fine.
Well, I nearly filled up the big purple bowl with it.
It'll be fine.
Okay. All right. All right, so we have 6 cups of water. We need to put a little bit of vinegar in there. Where my phone be? Add 1 teaspoon of salt and some vinegar to when it is boiling. So let's get that pumped up. And I need 1 tablespoon of salt. You want yours toasted or not? You want yours toasted or not?
Toasted.
Sourdough or buttermilk?
Isn't buttermilk the traditional one?
I don't.
I-
Normally they don't have anything. I just like the buttermilk.
Then we can go buttermilk for now. These potatoes go fine. You're not gonna be able to get them out, but they did.
You want to cut a couple of these?
Yeah, I can cut them.
Thanks. I need to get the ham going. How the heck do I get the ham open?
Yeah.
I got it.
Is that already cut?
No. All right. Let's get our ham toasted. could have done those better. Just try not to burn my fingers. I feel like I'm already gonna. Yeah, you go from that. Yeah, the second time I did this, it worked a lot better than the first time. Mm-hmm. Surprise, surprise. Just getting this ham toasted up. I don't know why I keep saying toast. There's no toast.
Brown?
Yeah, brown. Brown cow.
Oh, now brown cow?
Oh, I thought you were going to throw them in the toaster.
I didn't know what you wanted me to do.
Just throw them in the toaster.
How did they go in the toaster? Like, this way
Yes.
up?
Yes.
How many do you want in there? Is it hot in there?
No. 4 at a time. By 4, I mean 1, 2 cut open.
Good.
Yeah.
Bagel?
Oh.
And then that?
Turn it up 1 more. Yeah, and then 4 slices.
Insert?
Yeah. Alright, our water's starting to boil, so there's the salt. It was supposed to be a teaspoon of salt, I just put a tablespoon. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Tablespoon of air. The vinegar is going to help the eggs stay together. You actually want to do the cooking?
What?
You think you can handle the cookies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we brought it to boil. So now or poaching eggs. Yeah, it's been ready for a long time. Well, I would have just done 12. Do one more.
That's all I was going to do.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. It just looked like you were going to try and fit all of them on there for some reason.
No. You have to give them space.
I
I'm just going to
understand.
scoop these over, actually.
I understand. I can be an idiot.
No, you're not. I'm ready.
Thank you.
Tired.
Yeah. As you can see, we got our poached eggs. They're a little bit the excess like drippy stuff. We could have, if we had put them in a colander, that stuff would have actually dripped off, at least to a degree, and then we could have some nicer looking eggs.
Tan said, "Night, Dr. Kimball.
Oh, good night.
You not idiot, you great chef. Bye."
Thanks, I appreciate the support. We're learning.
Cookies?
Cookies. 9 to 12 minutes. Show everyone.
Cookies. That timer?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah. Got one.
Do you want me to go ahead and ready up another tray? Or...
A cookie?
Yeah, do we wait for those to come out before I do another tray?
Yeah, put the other ones back in the fridge. Okay. So here's the fun part. You get to try and build one of these. And I don't know if it's better to...
Pictures?
Yeah. And I genuinely don't know if it's better to try and build it on the plate or if it's try to build all of them and then we will...
They're just fell.
The clip. There we go. Actually, I hate the chair angled that way. Let's get it fixed.
A lot of things have happened to that.
Sorry for all you motion sick people out there. We're just trying to get the camera
Is
fixed
this
up.
going back in the fridge or?
Yeah, I'm just doing 4 for that. If you want more, we can do more.
So they don't, like, it just gets set on this, right? They don't get the top put on them, right? It's like it's on a half a.
Correct.
Okay.
So, do. Or you could do 2 because there's enough.
Did I accidentally give you 2 at the same?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, this probably works out best, so we both get 2.
Yeah. Do you want a third piece on yours since there's extra?
No, just...
So how does this work?
Oh,
What's the order of operations here?
you're gonna fish out an egg.
Yeah. And put it on a meat.
Yeah.
So jiggly.
It's gonna be a good looking one. Do you have a preference? Like, do you want to do like a plate of good ones?
I just thought this was going to be your plate. But I could pull this one off if you want to try again. Huh? We can mix and match once they come out. They're also going to have sauce all over them.
Yeah.
Woo! That one's mine.
So sorry.
It's okay. Hmm. Nope, we slid out. We're fine. That'll be mine.
Yeah. So then there's also potatoes. I don't know if you want to do the
Well,
potatoes.
because I wanted to do these a little, and then like.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just I would do it because you're gonna get like one chance at the. I would have brought the potatoes to it because you already see the eggs are like coming off. If you wanted my honest opinion. What am I looking for?
I don't know. Parsley would look good.
The parsley was actually supposed to go with the potatoes.
Like in all of them? Or I thought you were just gonna sprinkle them on top.
No, well, I mean, it was supposed to go with all of them, but you're also supposed to put some parsley on top of the eggs Benedict once you get the sauce on there.
Is that good? Do you need more?
You can put whatever you think looks good for the picture, and then we can add more or take away.
I think that's fine.
Okay. Well, with some almonds. That might have been a little much. I think that'll cover. I like salty potatoes.
For what?
I don't know. I laughed at it.
I got it on top.
I know. I just feel like I shouldn't have laughed.
It's fine. So then I just how are we putting sauce on this?
Generally, you would just like, you've had eggs Benedict.
I'm gonna practice on mine since mine are already jank.
I'm sorry. I really meant for us to have equally as good.
No, it's fine. I just meant so like you want it like this.
No.
That's why I did it on mine. It doesn't come out of the spoon well, so.
Well, it's supposed to be. I wanted like.
Like splat?
Not so much like a splat, but just like if you were ladling gravy on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna go for a
No, I actually thought about using.
That won't work at all.
The scoop?
Also, I need that for meatballs. So if you're gonna do it, make sure you clean it.
Excuse me. Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to clean up a spot for you. Cookies. These are about to come out.
you want it the middle and then splat it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's as close as I can get it.
I'm not mad. It's not mad.
No.
Very happy with what you've achieved there.
I think I did that one better.
Nothing a little bit. Oh, yeah.
You want to practice on mine?
You won't need it, right?
Not an overwhelming amount, no. These are for the potatoes, right? Or are they for on top of that?
They're on top of this as well. Does that look okay, or is
yes.
it? Okay. Sorry, there wasn't a good way to do it.
So are these supposed to be like in the middle of the hollandaise?
I would just go.
Okay.
Just like.
Over your whole plate.
Yeah, you can do it over the whole plate, but. Heck did I come in here for? You keep asking me things and then I keep forgetting.
I'm so sorry. It's not intentional.
I think it was to refill the flour.
I don't know, you're doing something for the cookies.
I'm getting ready for you, or for them to be taken out, but that's done.
There.
That looks gorgeous.
It does. I need to take a picture, don't need it. Don't. Is it the cookies that need to come out?
Well, that's the first, like, we gotta check them. They're not done. Also, they're a little close together.
It's fine, but you need to add time. Don't just ignore that.
I don't know how this works.
Do you? You've many times, like, been like, crap, I forgot to set the timer.
Yeah, and they still come out wonderful. I'm infallible. I've never messed up. Not even today. I did it right, perfectly, the first time. We will edit the footage and post.
Is that okay?
Can you try one from the other side? Like that? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to stay out of shit. I'm glad I bought butter.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Aren't you glad I bought butter?
Yes.
I feel like I should put a lemon slice or something here.
Nah.
Alright, cookies will be done pretty quickly here, so.
They're also supposed to be a little gooey because they will keep cooking a little bit when you go pull them out.
I understand, but they look raw. So yeah, I need to open this without somehow ripping it.
I can help them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just mostly.
I'm not doing it right now.
I know. I did tell you that this meal was going to use every pot and pan we had in the house. And was I right? Is there another gnat?
There is.
I killed one just moments ago. I mean, look at these.
I mean, they're starting to brown on the edges.
Do you want me to pull them?
No. I'll pull them after that.
All right, I need some water for sure. Skipper. He doesn't care.
You want it.
All right, let's bring chat, although there hasn't been much in the way of chat today. Oh. I'm tired. Wow, the legs on this are all messed up. I'm going to have to mess with you. Oh, you're giving him his pill pockets. That's what you're doing.
He's ready.
Big old cookies.
No.
I would hope. They just came out.
I meant before doing this tray.
Oh. I would hope. They just came out.
How is it?
Very buttery. But not in like a bad way. It's just... A lot of holidays I've had is very... Tastes like it's out of a packet.
Yeah.
And this has a very much like a buttery egg taste. I wish I'd gone a little heavier on the cayenne, a little bit more lemon juice to add a little bit more to it.
Well, third time's the charm.
Yeah. But this is actually successfully made eggs Benedict, which is what I'm happy about.
Yay!
And Texas says this looks professional.
It looks really pretty.
Which, I mean, you're the reason it looks pretty. And thank you, Texas. House. I feel like with a name like that, I can't help but say it like that every time.
I don't need them seeing me eat.
It's impressive that a camera that is not even facing you can, like, get that far.
Mm-hmm. Mostly I make a mess when I eat, and we don't need that on camera.
These potatoes are really good.
Yeah. That's why you and I have been munching on them in the background. Every time we walk by.
Skipper.
That was a big burp, Skipper.
God, I'm glad they didn't catch that, because that was gross. My dog just belched, and it was...
Lovely.
From across the room. Just got back. How's the meal? It's good. Eggs Benedict is not my favorite breakfast thing. Not by far. My favorite is biscuits and gravy and hash browns. Followed by like an omelet with like bacon, ham, sausage, cheese, and jalapeno. Basically, everything you could put in an omelet is what I want in an omelet. That being said, this is pretty good.
It's tasty.
The hollandaise sauce tastes like it's very buttery. It's very rich.
You are right though. You can tell like It doesn't feel like it came from a packet. It's the ones at the store sometimes do. Or at restaurants.
Well, most of the ones at restaurants are packets because it
Gritty.
yeah, it's a difficult sauce to make right.
This is tasty. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thank you. You helped with it actually immensely.
At one point, I almost vanished to the basement, and then I went, no,
I appreciate when you
I
help
should
out
remain up here.
because the bathroom was available.
No?
Yeah, I really like the potatoes. They aren't very crispy. I feel like they could have gone about another 15 minutes. I would have got really crispy, but
They're good in all the drippings.
yeah, they're good in the tasty drippings. There are some crispy ones in here, and when you get them, they're nice. But the potato and the hollandaise sauce work really well together because, like I said, it's very buttery and rich, and the potato helps to cut that. I did think there was a lot of salt being added to the potatoes in the beginning because it was like 3 tablespoons. But it was 4 pounds of potatoes, so is it a lot? But when it came out, it felt like it needs more salt. And then after adding some salt, it really was perfect. Although I was surprised with the seasoning mix on the potatoes. It's a lot more like Southwestern, kind of, because of the chili powder and oregano. Like,
I wasn't up here when you seasoned it. I was doing laundry.
well, it's chili powder, it's garlic powder, it's onion powder, it's salt, it's black pepper, it's oregano, and paprika.
I assume he just wants ice.
He just wants whatever he can get.
Is he in shop?
No. But it's really tasty, although I was looking for more like a standard, like a normal breakfast potato that's just like crispy and salty.
These are tasty though.
I'm not complaining. I'm just
Like the nice thing is sometimes when you get the little potato wedges, they don't feel cooked. These are definitely cooked.
Mm-hmm. And the eggs are perfectly poached.
They're so slippy.
They are slippy, but like, take a look at this one. Like, look at that perfect broken yolk. I kind of wish I'd gone with the asparagus because we have leftover hollandaise sauce. Could have, asparagus and hollandaise sauce is a very common side.
Yeah.
Grant said, wow, the jiggle physics are real.
That's funny.
Somebody's been playing a little bit of too much of Dead or Alive beach volleyball. Hey, you get that reference now.
I do. It's still the physics make no sense to me, but that's okay.
This potato. Never. Well, Grant, we're gonna try the cookies here as soon as we finish this. They look really good. They did cook a little bit more, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole, but I have like 15 hours in Civ 6 this weekend. Good Lord, man, get a life. Go out and touch some grass.
That's because school hasn't started back up yet.
Yeah, but even that's a lot for him. He doesn't play games for more than a couple hours.
That's true. It's impressive.
To be fair, Civ 6 has done that to me before too.
Yeah, you like Civ.
What's the cookie recipe? Well, Grant, if you go to the Discord, There is now a Dr. Richard Kimball streaming Discord. It is very basic. And on there I have posted the recipe for the cookies, the hollandaise sauce, and the potatoes. It is not the same Discord, Dr. Richard Kimball Discord that we have. It is different. Ooh. That was a good bite. Are you within reach of another one of those, like, half bagels? Or, I guess not.
You mean the English muffins?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you need an English muffin?
Can you hand me a half an English muffin? I want to mop up my plate. The dog is preventing me. Thank you kindly. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
It's very filling.
Oh, good. I'm glad I only did 2. I did have to look up a lot of stuff about Eggs Benedict today. And all the variations on Eggs Benedict. Because there's the California one, which is the avocado and tomato.
Oh.
There's the ones that replace the ham with bacon. And there's ones that replace the ham with haggis. Now that's a clean plate. Yeah. Aw, dang it, I forgot to get garlic bread. Oh well. You can add that to the burrata. You can add that to the burrata. Yeah, there's a haggis version. There's also versions where instead of hollandaise sauce, they use bechamel. And then there's what?
These are looking cookies.
Are you suggesting that possibly making them from scratch might be worth it? My wife and I have had a. I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with making boxed mixed. Sometimes that's just easier.
I'm not saying it is. Look at these cookies. They are about as perfect as cookies can look. Oh, and they are gooey and warm still. Am I gonna need a glass of milk for this?
I'll cook the next one a little longer. I didn't even put finishing sauce on them.
You didn't need to. That's just if you wanted to. It had a nice little. Lord have mercy, blood sugar about to spike. Yeah, this is a decadent cookie.
You want a glass of milk?
Yeah.
That wasn't so you could eat all 3. That was just like.
I thought you got 3 to come over here and share them with me, and then you just left and ate one off the plate over
I
there.
wanted to make sure there was one on the plate even after you would.
Oh.
Wait, did you want a little glass or a big glass?
That glass. With the red, please.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went with the semi-sweet. I feel like if I'd gone with the milk chocolate, it would have been too sweet.
Well, that's why you do semi-sweet.
I know it's a balance. What I'm saying was I'm glad I did it. I'm not a dark chocolate
I did
person.
plan on eating one of those, so.
Okay, go for it.
But if you want one, you can.
Yeah, this one is so soft in the middle. Like, look, just barely touching it, and it like no effort, just whoosh.
The outside's cooked and the inside too.
Look at that. Now that's talking dirty. Here's yours.
Gonna finish my potatoes.
Didn't stop you from eating one of the cookies already.
But I ate one on screen.
I have to tell you,
She knows what she's doing?
yeah, but these blow the mix out of the water.
I agree. I'm
Okay.
just saying the mix, for convenience sake, it has its place.
I'm not saying it doesn't. You wouldn't see me hate on a box of hamburger helper. Is it what I want to eat? No, but I mean it has its place. I've eaten a lot of hamburger helper over the years. I genuinely kind of like tuna helper. Make a tuna mac. But God knows that's not happening in this household. But box mixes and shortcuts and stuff like that are absolutely there for a reason. Because look at me and tomato sauce. I never make tomato sauce. I'd much rather use a pre-made jar and then fix
Add
it
to
up
it.
and add to it because
Yeah.
it saves time, effort, and it's good. Now, if you're making a bunch of cookies to go to work and you don't want to have to, make batches, I understand. But if we're trying to have something special at home, this didn't take that long. Just remember to pull the butter out a couple hours before you want to use it. And I would have made the same amount of mess either way. I'm inherently a messy boy.
What?
We should do a Civ game sometime. I'm open to playing Civ with you, Grant, sometime. You just gotta set enough time and then make sure your turn limits aren't forever. Because I will fly through some of the game. Also, I believe Xander. Yeah, we gotta find time. I believe Xander said he was supposed to be on tonight, so we should at him and find out what time he wants to get on. If at the very least we need to talk to him to find out about him coming.
Yeah.
John and I did a full game. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I love Civ. I just don't like playing with other people all that often because I feel like there's a lot of waiting. I'll add him. Okay. Sounds good.
He's very efficient in his Civ play.
I am. I generally have my stuff planned out like 6 turns in advance. And most of the time, those 6 turns is just me waiting to finish whatever thing I'm doing. I actually have a Civ board game from them. We've played it before. It's pretty fun. Very long, though. So you'd say today was a successful breakfast for dinner meal?
Yeah.
Even though I had to restart the hollandaise one time?
Yeah.
And then the cookies are killing it?
Mm-hmm. I'm tired, but
Well, me too. For anyone who's joined, this is the QTC Cinderella cookie recipe.
cutie Cinderella.
QTC, Cinderella,
Okay.
whatever. W meal. Yeah, it's her recipe. I wanted to try it because I saw her make it with one of the guys I watch. Good recipe. It's very tasty. We needed to cook it a little bit longer in our oven, and I think that's true most of the time. Our oven always kind of runs a little behind. We have a temperature thing in there, but it never seems to be accurate to what everyone else is cooking it to. And I don't know if it's got like it loses heat or
Every oven is different.
yeah. So we always end up cooking ours just a little bit longer than whatever they say. Even if it's on convection, like convection is supposed to either cook at 25 degrees less or you cut the time by a percentage. We found that we have to cook it on convection at that temperature to get the normal cook that you would get, which is totally fine. Just like I said, it's once we figured out how our oven worked, it was fine. You're in the South. Just cook it outside on the blacktop. That'll cook it real quick. Well, Texas Hoss was in here. I assume he's from Texas based on the fact that he's called Texas Hoss.
And he said it was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, he said it was 105 today. And he was drinking coffee, which was, a choice.
That's me.
Anyway, I think we're going to call it here because there's a ton to clean up. We're going to cook the second batch of cookies. The plan for tomorrow, I don't know if it's going to be steak and potatoes and broccolini or if it's going to be a cherry tomato and cheese pasta with chicken meatballs. It'll be one of those two. I'm missing one of the ingredients I couldn't find at the store, so I got to go check somewhere else. So if I'm able to get the burrata that I'm looking for, then we'll do the pasta tomorrow. If not, then we got the steak, and then I'll do it Tuesday. So we'll see. But come back 5 o'clock tomorrow and Tuesday. I don't know why I said Thursday. And we'll knock those out. And then for next week, I'm going to be on vacation up in the Minnesota doing the Minnesota State Fair. So there may be a stream Wednesday, but
Sunday?
sorry, my days are so off. Sunday. Maybe a stream Sunday, but that'll be the only stream next week. Anyway, in the best state in America. Yeah, right. Anyway, check out the Discord, the new Discord, if you're interested in seeing the pictures of the food, or I'll post some of the recipes when I have them. Some of them I do make up on the spot and don't have a recipe I'm following. So we'll see if I can build those after the fact or not. But if I have one, I'll post it there, and I'll post pictures of the meal. Also check out Instagram for mostly if you just want to see the pictures and get updates when we're going to go live early. Check out the YouTube if you want to see the VODs. And then, like I said, be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and hopefully stay cool. We are going to go find and raid somebody, so just hold on for a few minutes. And thank you guys. I appreciate you all hanging out, chatting, lurking. You guys are the best. All right. Raid time. Let me go find somebody. Boy.
You sit. Good boy. You shake. Shake. Shake, shake, shake. You gotta. There you go.